That the only reason you're doing this is to avoid jail. You can run, but you can't run forever. At some point, if you continue the way you are, you're really going to do some damage. Hopefully, not something that you kill someone, because, now you've dug yourself a little hole, but it's not so deep that you can't get out of. There are programs here where if you successfully complete this, if you apply, they grant you entry and you complete, this gets dismissed. What you're doing now is you're just pleading guilty to be done with this. I'm sure that there's no evidence that's even in. You may be found not guilty, but the evidence is not in. So you can't, this isn't Target where if you don't like it, you can just, oh, you know what, I want to change my mind. I want to fight the case. Once you plead guilty, this goes on your record and it will be there for the rest of your life. You can never undo this plea after today. Do you understand this?
I have a question about that. For the no contest.
I'm still going to find you guilty. It's still going to reflect as a conviction on your record. You saying no contender, most people would do that so they don't get sued in a civil court for a civil matter, right? It has nothing to do with this. It's still a conviction on your record.
And we discussed that, we discussed that. And there is discovery, and we're just missing a little, the station video, Your Honor.
Once you plead, there's no turning around. Are you sure you want to do this?
And I went over it extensively with her as well, Your Honor, because I had some questions, but.
When you take a half-ass approach to things in life, you get a half-ass result. This will trail you for the rest of your life. Whenever you want to apply for government loans, when you want to apply for a new house, a car, when you want to get car insurance, what do you think a DWI is going to do? You have worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to test on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I was saying. Once you plead guilty, this goes on your record and it'll be there forever. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above, ma'am? Someone to find that that's true? There is a $6,000 surcharge that tacks on to you when you plead guilty to a DWI. I told you there are consequences. $6,000. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail.
Would you waive that fee, Your Honor, based on her indigency?
Why? Why would we give her yet another reward?
Because she has the issue, I think a lot of us.
Get it? But she's testing positive for dope that she shouldn't be. She's pleading guilty now to avoid skirt jail time. Another reward?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Not why. I have 2 children and I take care of them. I have left the shelter in Beaumont to come back to Houston so I can help my mother take care of my children. She can't do it by herself.
How on earth are you going to be taking care of children when you have this and you're testing positive for that? Why do you even have custody of kids? Don't. You need to understand that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In every single case that we see here with people with the issue, the apple doesn't fall far. Kids are just like their parents. They will emulate you in every single way. If you're nice, if you're smart, if you're easygoing, if you're patient, it all stems from, imagine you are the stalk of a tree, right? Your kids are the limbs. They grow straight. They grow beautiful into just grateful looking flowers, or they can be, and this is my concern. You're testing positive for these types of things. You're taking the easy way out instead of addressing the issue head just up front. I'm telling you, if you don't, something catastrophic is going to happen. And God forbid, kidsing you with your car, you know? If you ever get pulled over in the future, the officers, the first thing they do is they look at your record. If they see that you have this DWI and you have anything remotely funky on your breath, you're acting in an abnormal state, even the faintest smell of alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand? So even if you've had a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car because you're begging for trouble. Do you understand? I'm going to waive the fee for you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to suspend your license for 90 days. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't want more time?
I think that the situation boils down to
I won't put her into custody, but I'll expect you to do like AAs every day. If you want
did you want to do that?
to do this, I can give you time. But I'm telling you, I'm going to test you twice a week, so I know you're not using, and I want you to do NA every single day.
Can I talk to her, Your Honor? I'm gonna tell her I'm home.
I don't want you to rush in and make a lifetime mistake because that's what you could be doing right now.
She would still like to go forward with her plea.
Fine. Far be it from me.
But she would like to acknowledge though that she did, take a deep dive into the offer and she, appreciates that you're concerned.
Far be it from me to stop you. If that's what you want to do, then more power to you. Just understand you can only run for so long and just don't leave a wake of destruction because I'm going to waive it for you now. But if you pick up another DWI, it's another $6,000 fee. And now, from now on, it's a minimum of 30. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? And it's in the entire state of Texas, don't matter where you go. You understand? This will trail you for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand? All right, you're giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail, credit for 2. I'm going to find the enhancement that it's a 15 or above true. I'm going to kill your car costs so you won't owe anything. I'm going to kill the supervisory fee, but you come back, get ready. I am suspending your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Address bond.
Say it again.
I said that one time an outside address on bond.
Okay, cool.
Tyree Lucas.
Know if he's going to post bond?
I think so. He's probably gonna ask for it to be reinstated. His issue was he lost his paper date on it, and then he went on the clerk's website, which was good. But he typed in first name, last name, comma, first name. Then he called the courthouse, got transferred, but never got an answer. And probably should have done a little bit more than that, but that is what he did. He has a mental health concern, but he is back on this. He was taken up this day. But his mom is super involved.
That was my only other concern. It's like,
She's out of state, but she is very involved.
how's jail?
I have no speak for that one. It's a learning experience.
We have them for a reason. We don't ask much from you. The only 2 things we ask, we want our streets to be safe. And if you pick up a case, you got to show up to court. And when you do, good things happen. When you don't, this is what happens. Your lawyer's asking for me to reinstate your bond and you've missed court once, which is not the end of the world. But my only other issue is I don't want to give you a bond and you go to the street. Because if you're going to the street, nothing good happens on the streets. So tell me about home. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? I'm not letting him out to the street. I'm going to tell you that now.
He has 2 places he can go. He stays with his girlfriend off Broadway Street, or he can go to his grandmother who also lives in town He was staying with his girlfriend prior to this and, to
I
our
like
opinion-
grandma better.
Yeah, grandma
I was
certainly better.
staying at both. For school and work, I was staying at both.
Yep, so he was staying at both, a little bit back and forth. He does staffing work, so while it's not a full-time employment, he does have jobs, but they are kind of come and go depending on the company's availability.
The terroristic threat is who? Who's the complainant?
Sure.
So it's not
No,
girlfriend.
no family members, stuff.
That's right, Judge. Is that a school?
A a convenience store? I
Yes.
guess? Okay, so do me a favor, please. Will you, if you don't be so kind as to reach out to grandma? If she says that he can stay there, then I will reinstate his bond. And then, but I'm gonna order him to stay there. I don't want you going anywhere else, and I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and you're not to go to the store, and I don't want you to be in possession of weapons. No alcohol, no dope. Do you understand? I'm gonna test you like crazy. If I reinstate your bond, it will not happen again. You get one get out of jail free card, no more. Do you understand?
I understand that.
Okay. Just go, guys, go.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you said it. Okay, ready? Yes, sir, and also to the judge.
Do we still have YMAC available?
We do.
We are going to do this the easy way, or we're going to do this the hard way. If you think that you're just going to be able to skirt by and not do anything, it's not going to work. That's the way you've been doing things here now. For 397 days. We have available to us a boot camp that is about, what, 9 months?
Yes, sir.
It's called Young Men About Change. It's one of the resources that we have for those who just refuse. Look at me. I want you to hear me. And I want you to hear me loud and clear, Mr. Jones, or Mr. Joseph, because so far you've done nothing of everything that we ask you to do. It's not going to continue. Do you understand?
Sir.
What we're doing now is you are being placed on the young adult caseload. This here is an opportunity for you to literally have people bend over backwards to help you. They will help you get a job. They will help you with resources with whatever you need. So if you're unable to follow through, it's all because of one person. You cannot blame others. It's if you really want to do it or not. And if you don't, and I'd like to keep it close because I want a status update within a month
Okay.
to see what he's done, if anything. And if he hasn't, a motion will be filed. And Young Men About Change is a very big possibility. And I mean, I want you to understand this. Can you please let him know everything that they had said earlier as far as what all will they help?
Oh, yes, so they're gonna help you get your ID, they're gonna help you get, whether GED readiness, or if you wanna get your high school diploma, they're gonna help you with that, and then enroll you in a vocational or trade school. That's the things they're gonna help with.
No, keep it.
Mr. Joseph, a vocation or trade school is about the best thing because you can seriously make a ton of money, $20 to $30 an hour if you get the right job. You could literally be raking in the money, thousands of dollars a month. You're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Dismiss the burglary judge and proceed on the unlawful carrying of weapon case.
I don't know if you understand how much they're helping you. They're dismissing the burglary case. You're going on the weapon case. Because when you have that burglary case on your record, no one hires burglars. Get it? They're literally everyone here's bending over backwards to help you. Do you understand? forfeiture of the weapon, correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
The agreement is a 9-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction. You give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement, Mr. Joseph, where if you violate this agreement, 1 iota, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. We will have a hearing. You're looking at either a year in jail or any other whole host of possibilities, including a boot camp. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
For you to successfully complete this, you must do a thinking for a change. You have already done the TRAS, which recommended the young adult caseload. So that's why we're doing this. No drugs, alcohol, random testing, substance abuse treatment. "25 hours of community service." If you get into a trade school or vocational school, I'll waive the community service for you.
Thank you, Judge.
You must get the GED. You must get your ID card and forfeiture the weapon. Is this how you understand it? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold that for 9 months. I'm not asking for much. Get it done. Make us proud. Be something. Look.
Garcia?
Waive all his fees. Okay?
How the birds out?
Visa.
Judge, I have Ms. Arisdelsi on the docket, and she had the drug test on Friday. She was rolled to today. And it came back negative, Judge.
Yes, sir. They came back, something negative.
And Judge, I've submitted the DWI PTI application and the character letters. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Fantastic. Great job. That's awesome. No, great. That makes me very happy. That's awesome. Good job. So just keep it up, one day at a time, you know? And we all get stressed out. I have a friend that punches trees when he gets so upset, right? His calcified knuckle looks like it's gross, but that's what he does. Everybody has an out. Find it.
Trust me,
Something
your head is in my mind
something-
every time.
like productive, helping perhaps exercise. That's what I do. I have 4 kids. They drive me up the freaking wall every single day, but I run. That's how I deal with it. Great job. So, you want to,
Maybe get a standard reset, Judge, and
sure,
We-
you're going to get tested again, so just be careful, right?
we can schedule the TRAS now, but she's not been approved yet. I guess we might want to wait for her to be approved, or?
Yeah, I'd probably say so, because
Yeah.
now we're seeing a lot more denials than ever.
Oh, we are? Okay.
So, yeah, I don't want to,
Put the cart before the horse. Right.
yeah, can we waive the fee?
They'll have to do like a financial affidavit and all that.
Just to waive the fee on the TRAS?
Oh, I can waive the fee on the
Okay,
TRS.
please, yeah. Let's wait regardless, because I don't want you to have to go through this whole dog and pony show if not. So let's set it like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Sure.
And then we'll come back and we'll see if it's.
See if we get a response. Okay, I'll do that, Judge. Just have her take.
Thank you, Judge. My son follows you on TikTok. I don't want him to see me out there.
Just take a seat real quick.
Thank you.
Hey, Judge, I have one more. This is an off docket. If I can give you the cause number.
All right, you are Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On April 21st, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, an officer observed a motor vehicle with temporary tags and ran the tags through the TCIC NCIC database and came back with no record. Traffic stop was conducted and the defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license. The event saved the purchase of the tags from a dealer off Business Street for $95. The officer went back to the patrol vehicle and ran them through the database and found that the vehicle did not have valid insurance and that the marks in the vehicle return showed registration valid, salvage vehicle title issued, and salvage vehicle title damaged. making the vehicle unsafe for the roadway. The officer
Are
also.
you saying it was salvaged?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
what you think? Okay.
I'm sorry. The officer also noted that the QR code on the temporary tag scanned back to tags.texasdmv.com, which is not the Texas government affiliated website. When the officer went to detain the defendant, he tried to backtrack and said that he bought the car and never bought the tag. The officer also ran the vehicle's VIN through Carfax and thought the vehicle had a salvage number.
All right. Mr. Jefferson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you see if he has a valid license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you do not have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance, you're not allowed to drive. And that is a condition of your bond. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
So,
He does have an eligible license.
Okay, I don't care what you're doing. If you want to drive, just go get insurance. Imagine you get into an accident, you kill someone, they're going to come after you for $50,000.
already got it, already.
Just stop. You have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Jefferson. Okay, we're going to give you an application. I'll look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, whether you're working, what kind of money you make, and then I'll see whether you qualify. We're going to have bond conditions created for you. Do not leave until you sign them. So for now, I'll have you go to Victoria Center Reset. He's going to give you an application, then we'll just take a seat from you. Bridge your box. Good morning, Ms. Santos. Ma'am, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's an assault of a family member,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, yeah, sorry.
On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched with an assault in progress call. The officer arrived and made contact with the complaining witness, who stated that the defendant and him are in a dating relationship. The witness stated that the defendant caught him watching pornography and got angry. The complaining witness said that the defendant started to argue with him, and that's when the complaining witness tried to leave the defendant and bit him in the chest, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the complaining witness trashed the apartment and would not let him leave. The defendant admitted to trashing the apartment and said that she was upset because she found naked women on the complaining witness.
Okay. Ms. Santos, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. There's a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her? State.
Just a moment, Your Honor. So we've not been in contact with the complaining witness yet, Your Honor. We've
Okay.
attempted to reach out with it.
I don't know if he wants to have contact with you, so until I know, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with him. You're also not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand, man? If you violate these conditions, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. You will go into custody and walk your bonds. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. I can appoint you a lawyer today. So what I'll do is I'll have you go to Victoria Center Reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. We will create bond conditions for you. Do not leave until you sign them, and then we'll have you talk to a lawyer shortly, miss. Please, I already have them. If you bring your client up, we need to have them sign.
He did already. He signed already.
Oh, you did? Okay, did you sign? Okay, come on up. You know, one day, it may not be today, may not be tomorrow. One day, you're going to see, why didn't I get that thing done? You had the opportunity to get this thing dismissed, and now you will end up taking, now you will end up taking a conviction. This will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Even after you die, it's still going to be there. The next time you get pulled over, first thing an officer does, they're going to look at your record. They see this DWI, they roll up to your window, they smell alcohol or dope. It's probably not going to go well. Do you understand? From now on, what we're doing today, no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail. Any new cases that you pick up, not to mention that you pick up another DWI, it's a surcharge of around $6,000. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, like I said, this will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. There is also a $3,000 surcharge that tacks onto this. Is your client indigent, Mr. Boyd?
The owner is, it appears, because he's not been able to even pay the attorney's fees. So I believe it is.
What do you do for a living?
I'm self-employed, I do wood fencing.
You're allowed to make mistakes, Mr. Soto.
Yeah.
But when you make mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, we really rain down on you and we bring the pain. So if you want to get lit, if you want to have 32 beers, 52 shots of tequila, don't get into a car. For $40, one button will take you wherever you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you pleaded this offense guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. I'm now going to waive the $3,000 fee that would normally apply to you. But I'm going to tell you, you come back with another one. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 fee. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Please see the clerk. James, what happened?
So apparently, Ms. Ersdelsi was denied PTI because of her bond violations. They have a brand new case note in there. So I'm gonna email Ms. Geis and see if there's any way, what'd you say, Judge?
I'm going to appeal it.
Judge, if there's any, maybe more additional character letters they,
Whatever you need to do.
okay,
I mean, it's not old, right?
right, I think it's a couple.
It's old, so take your time.
Yes, Judge, I'm gonna see if there's any way we can work around that. I've actually, this is the first time I've encountered denials for bond violations, but I guess they do that.
That's how I've seen it too.
Okay, Judge, and I have one more whenever you're ready.
What is it?
It's a 253-1383. Judge, this is Mr. Hubler. I don't know if you remember this one, Judge. He's here. He has a warrant out. I believe the offer was for him to.
Come on, Mr. Hubler.
Yes, he'd completed his drug rehab, and the offer was originally, if they'll honor the same offer, was to dismiss it with completion of drug rehab.
Mr. Hubler comes when Mr. Hubler wants to come.
Well, Judge, he was in drug rehab.
I didn't have access to a phone.
Show me. Let me see.
This is the paperwork. And if you look at his mugshot, he looks a lot different now.
7 months clean.
Good job.
Thanks, sir.
Great.
I'm planning on working for the Salvation Army to help other people to get clean and sober and keep myself clean and sober.
Great job. Really. Great. You know, we just need to know where you are. I get it. So you don't have to say anything. I get it. And I'll recall the warrant. Do you mind?
And he did have me approach off docket, but he was in warrant status. He wasn't here, but he did have me try to address it without him
Good
present
job.
while he was in drug.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. One day at a time. You know, just keep up the good work. You know, we're behind you. We want to support you as much as we can, you know, and of course, we're going to recall the warrant.
That's what I was trying to see if we can do our original.
I'm gonna see if Blaze will, because you probably need to speak to Blaze about that.
Yes, just hang tight with us. I'm going to have him talk to the chief, see where we go from here.